This is the AIRDOCTOR AD3500 Air Purifier, and sitting here in front of it now, I can tell you that it's both impressive in size and performance. The design is sleek, although fairly simple. A rectangular white glossy unit that isn't trying to stand out, but instead to quietly do its job. I wouldn't say it's flashy or modern looking, but I personally don't mind that. For me, the focus when I buy an air purifier isn't about it being a decor piece. It's all about what it can do, and this one delivers. When I first set it up in my living room, I was curious, but also a little skeptical about some of the bold claims, like its ability to filter particles 100 times smaller than the standard for HEPA filters. For those who don't know, HEPA filters are an industry gold standard for trapping tiny particles from the air. So when I read UltraHEPA on the box and saw it promised to capture 99.99% of particles down to 0.003 microns, I definitely raised an eyebrow. But after having used it for a couple of weeks, I have to say, I've been impressed. I run it in auto mode most of the time, which is where it adjusts its fan speed automatically depending on the air quality. There's this built-in sensor that seems to do a good job at detecting changes in the air. I noticed this especially when I was cooking. The slightest bit of smoke or steam in the kitchen, and the purifier would kick into a higher gear. It's reassuring to know it's keeping track of what's floating around in my air without me having to check or adjust anything myself. From my experience, that's a feature that isn't just convenient, but also makes it feel a little smarter than your average air purifier. The coverage area was also a selling point for me. I live in a home with an open floor plan, so having something that can handle up to 260 square feet was a must. It manages to cycle the air twice an hour in such a big space. I've been using it in my living room area, and I can honestly say I feel the difference. I've struggled with allergies for years, and since using this, I've noticed fewer sniffles and itchy eyes, especially during those high pollen days. Now, let's talk noise. This was something I was initially concerned about. I've used purifiers in the past that were so loud, I ended up turning them off just so I could enjoy some quiet. The AIRDOCTOR AD3500 is much better in this respect. On the lower fan settings, it's whisper quiet. I honestly hardly notice it's running unless I'm right beside it. At the higher settings, there is obviously some noise. I'd compare it to a fan on high, but that's to be expected for something that's working so hard to clean the air. Personally, I've found I don't mind the slight ambient sound, and I only really notice it when I'm sitting right next to the unit. One thing I didn't love though, and I feel it's important to mention, is the initial plastic smell when I first turned it on. I've seen other people mention this too, so I kind of expected it. After a day or two of running, the smell disappeared entirely, and it hasn't been an issue since, but it's something to keep in mind if you're sensitive to that kind of thing. Another area where I think some people might hesitate is the cost of the replacement filters. The filters for this model are a bit pricier than some others on the market. That said, they do last for several months depending on usage, so it's not like you're replacing them every week. But I understand that this could be a sticking point for some. From my perspective, the performance of the filters makes the price worth it, but everyone's budget and priorities are different. Maintenance has been super simple. The front panel attaches magnetically, so getting to the filters is easy. All it needs is an occasional dusting, and it's good to go. I honestly think this is one of those appliances that you set up, give minimal attention to, and still get a lot of benefit from. I think the AIRDOCTOR 3500 is perfect for large spaces like living rooms, common areas, or even home offices that need consistent air cleaning. I'd recommend this for anyone who deals with allergies, has pets, or just wants cleaner, healthier air in their home. It feels sturdy and reliable, and I like that it has energy-efficient certification, which means I can run it regularly without worrying about my power bill skyrocketing. It's been great for helping with cooking smells, and I'm confident it's tackling the invisible stuff too, like allergens and VOCs. In conclusion, this is a high-performing air purifier that does what it promises. With its powerful filtration, good coverage, and energy-efficient design, it's a practical choice for anyone looking to improve air quality in their home. Like I said earlier, it won't win any beauty contests, but that's not why you're buying an air purifier, right? You're buying it to clean the air, and this one does that really well. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.